Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that, yet again, this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati. And already we're underway here.
Luis Suarez really is a player who can do everything. He makes a more than decent target man, and his energy levels mean the opposition defence are constantly under pressure.
And that, I guess, is essential if you're going to play. He's had a shot! Goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter.
Pedri! Oh, he's hit the bar! Now that's a fine challenge. Oh, he's been caught now, and a chance! He scores! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up.
Shot a goal! Goal! Barcelona! And they're back in front. Simplicity itself.
Suarez really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
And yes, it's him again. Barcelona get themselves into the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang. A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
He's in space and looking for options. Big header! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
Mbappe, he is through here. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Now it's Messi. He's got away. Sterling. That has not gone well. He's found the way through. And the shot! No mistake! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get press from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Now then, the ball's come loose. And it's Sterling. Mbappe! Chance, surely! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Pedri knocks it out wide. An instinctive delivery. Defending of the desperate variety. This looks promising. Shoots! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And we have our very first corner. And that should get the job done. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Now that looks a decent ball. Played into space out wide. Luis Suarez. Oh, well played, well played. Rodrigo. Now it's Haaland. Driving through the middle.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution there.
Oh, shooting chance! Oh, another save. This is their second corner of the game. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. And here's Suarez. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Probing pass. Hakimi. Pedri. Can he get it through? Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Oh, that's fabulous. And he was alert to it. Roberto Carlos with the short one. Barcelona awarded another corner. Corner number 2 then. Keeper's dealt with that. And here's Vitinha. Mbappe. Now it's Haaland. And this is Luis Suarez. And he's managed to get free. Pedri.
This is the time you need that pace.
And it's half-time here.
Barcelona are 2 up, and on the balance of things, I would say deservedly so. They had a very coherent game plan, and if they are allowed to continue in the same vein, I can only see the margin getting bigger.
Well, that has been a goal-blessed half. It is 3-1. And that's the start of another 45 minutes. Passing is crisp and sharp.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Now it's Iniesta.
That was lovely, that.
Now it's Messi. And Messi! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Corner number 3 coming up. And it's been taken short. And he's in. Luis Suarez! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And this is big chance! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. That is a super smooth goal, beautiful manoeuvring of the ball, and splendid authority in the finish.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
And the shot! And it's in! It could be a lifeline! 2 more needed! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
But Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to...
Decent chance! Oh, taken with style! 3! He is flying! A vast presence, and there is no stopping him. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
Barcelona blast themselves into a 3-goal lead.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
There's the shot! That's another chance! And he hits the net! And that takes him up to 30. 30 goals for this side. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
Barcelona are having a ball here.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Iniesta.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Wirtz. Beckenbauer kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
He has found a way through. Crossed into the middle. Tries to get it clear. They get a throw in. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Can he get on the end of this? Rodrigo. And he's there to retrieve it. And it's Wirtz. Picked out, brilliant, great chance! Brought out the best in the keeper.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona.
So, third corner of the game.
Luis Suárez, el dorsal 6.
That should get the job done.
Sustituidos por el dorsal 9.
And now a sudden chance to counter.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Barcelona perhaps contemplating their next change here. Under closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Steaming on goalwards. They're back in possession. Can he finish? Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Greenwood. Davis, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Roberto Carlos providing an outlet on that flank. Pedri. The referee's awarded a free kick. That pass has been well intercepted. Knocks it into space. Now there's it's Pelé! Off the post! Deftly away. Oh, can he get onto this? Toure does really well to win the ball there. Now that's well seen too. Looking to play him in. He's going to be disappointed with that. And here's the chance to counter. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Quality ball. Now it's Ramos. Thinks about the shot. That's an excellent interception. And that was very necessary. Under. Looking for the run. Goes for a shot! Vitinha, Rijkaard.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Chance for a shot! It's in! They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
Gonzalo Ramos! Now, who's going to be... Oh, he's been caught on it here. Could have here their final chance. Corner number 4 coming up here. Pele is there, and he can get that clear. Vitinha. Now it's Pele. That looks a cracking ball. He's... Iniesta! Really well taken goal. And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised. This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely...
It's Pele! And that will be the final act. Barcelona looking by any yardstick formidable. Truly enjoyable to... Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. There's the whistle, and here we go.
Modern football is full of power, pace and physicality. But there's a player out there who's managed to avoid the helter-skelter and play a game of purity.
Fearless Pirlo.
Yeah, he coined the phrase regista, and he rules.
Now then, the ball's come loose. Can he stop it going out?
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
That's a cute ball. Vitinha. Vitinha is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Now it's Luis Suarez. Plays it in low. Pull it. And he's early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. Played out towards the right wing. Messi providing an outlet on that flank. What a throw in. Takes a shot!
We'll simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here, because that was a magnificent save.
Vitinha with the clearance. Iniesta. Suarez chasing after it. Vitinha is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Van der Sar breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Tries to play it through, and this is Luis Suarez. Can he finish? And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Iniesta is offering a wry smile there.
Barcelona with the corner, they're first. Good ball, good take. Can he finish? Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, he's been caught napping. He's being urged to shoot. Messi! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. Complete awareness. He understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition. Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase, and of course those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Roberto Carlos. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Now, what about a counter-attack? And that's gone loose. That's rather hopeful. Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. And that has put paid to that. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Bullet. And it's lofted through here. No luck with that dink over the top. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. Nice looking ball. Oh, that's a key interception. Barcelona do have a chance to counter here. Iniesta in acres of space out wide. Great defending, strong and determined. Thuram defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
Messi really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
And the pass is intercepted. Oh, well measured. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Played over towards the opposite flank.
Good ball, that too.
Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Picked up, and the finish! It's a goal! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
No space, no... And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1. Second period then underway.
Barcelona clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Pull it. Short changes him with that pass. Pull it. He's had a shot! There it is!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
He's in plenty of space here. And they're back on the ball again.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Baresi tries to clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. It's played through for him. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Pull it. Defending of the desperate variety. That's a little off target. Messi. Barcelona really looking to get back into this at the start of the second half. Taken back almost at once. Threads one in. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And it's Iniesta. And this is Luis Suarez. And he's had it nicked away.
Barcelona really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Pullet wins the duel this time. Pullet. He's tried one! Oh, that was no routine save.
Cruyff actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Substitution in progress.
Pirlo, the regular corner taker. Pirlo plays it short, and here's Pirlo. Kashima Antlers with another corner. Kashima Antlers have their third corner. They've played it short. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. All perfectly measured. It's Iniesta! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Yeah, but that's the threat posed by teams that have those kind of players who are willing to make those types of runs.
Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Knocks it out wide. Messi. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. And he plays one through. That's a shade optimistic. Baresi. That pass has been well intercepted. Decent chance! No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy.
Substitution on the field. Number 10, Messi.
Pirlo.
Number 15, Johan Cruyff.
Nicely shaped ball.
Number 18,
And he's in on goal. And the shot!
coming on the field.
He was
Number
berating his
11,
defence before making the save, and he's at it
Number
again now.
20, Pele. Number 22,
Barcelona have
Sado.
now used up all but
Substitutions
one
taking
of
place.
their substitution windows. Well, they could break here. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
And it's hoisted clear.
Kashima Antlers can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Lobbed in behind. It's a mighty effort!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's Vitinha. And he welcomes it in. Played into the middle. And Assar deals with that nice and simple.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Looking to play him in. Iniesta. That's a nicely shaped ball. Maldini promptly onto that, and that is that. And he's gone looking for safety. And time is up. A game that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise they established, but they lost momentum, they lost intensity, they lost their lead, and ultimately they lost the game.
Please turn your attention to the screen.
What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, obviously they'll be disappointed with the...
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. It really is a sight to behold here as Spotify Camp Nou opens its arms to the Barcelona nation, 100,000 plus in unison.
And already we're underway here. Well, just when you think you've got Eden Hazard, Peter, he opens up another box of tricks entirely.
Well, that's the thrill about him, isn't it? Every time you come and watch him play, he seems to come up with more and more surprises.
Well, I mean, that's the key to the job, isn't it? Find a different way of doing the same thing, and that he basically excels at. He's fantastic once he comes inside. Anything is possible.
Nedved. And this is Luis Suarez. And he shoots! And the ball's come loose here.
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Searching pass he's played there. That's very neat. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And here's Suarez. Knocks it into space. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Vitinha.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Quarter of an hour played. Oh, nice touch. And it's Azam. Takes a shot! Oh, that was venomous. Barcelona still without a single shot on target. Roberto Carlos. Iniesta.
Look, they're prepared to be quite physical to contain any danger that might come their way.
And he's managed to gift it back.
Barcelona really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
Making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have the players who are willing to run at and beyond the defence. Let's see if these forwards are up for it now.
Cafu. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's Iniesta. And now a sudden chance to counter. And here's Nedved, and he's in on goal. Great chance! He's delivered all right! There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
He's had a shot! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Very nicely done. And this is Messi. Chance! Sticks it away! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. That is so good, such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position I think would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
So that's two now without reply. Chance! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Chance, surely! And yes, it's there! Right back in the game! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
It's run loose, who's going to get there? They get a throw in. Threads one in. All perfectly measured that. Ferdinand calmly anticipates. Vitinha. Messi. Can he get on the end of this? It's a promising position. And he's cut it out. That's going to go a long way. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Played back in.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
That's a decent clearance. Chance here to counter. He's a sharp little ball here. That's been cut out, well played. Ferdinand. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They want a good start to the second half.
And we are back on the way.
Barcelona can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Vitinha. Now who's going to be first to this? That pass has been well intercepted.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Oh, it's Dembele. Now it's Messi. He's found a way through. He's had a shot! They've done it! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
Referee's had a good look and given a corner. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Long ball by the goalkeeper. That pass isn't the best. Pull it. Driving forward. So we've reached the hour mark. And here's Suarez. Pull it. Well seen. Saw that coming. Here's Vitinha. Oh, no question, that's a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card. It looks like he's picked up a bit of a knock from that challenge. We have got changes here from both sides, in fact. Roberto Carlos gets rid without sophistication. Barcelona are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And it's Gravenberch. And he's had a hit! Great effort, but no way through. Hazard. Messi will set up 2 goals. Hazard. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Hazard gets a good foot in there. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And that's put paid to a promising move. This is Dembele.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Now, can they get him away? Nedved gets into a good position. Header! He should have put that one away.
Dembele is fully aware of how important that could have been. Probably game, set and match.
And it's Messi. And here's Dembele. And here's Suarez. Gives it back. Nicely weighted ball. Nedved! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are pulling clear here. He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 6.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. It's starting to look like a done deal now. Looking for a runner. Good ball over the top. Oh, it's Dembele. And he's had it nicked away. And this is Nedved. Oh, smashing header! He's got a goal! It is no contest. It is a landslide. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Looking to play him in. Oh, he's been flattened there. Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. And that's it. So just time for me to say thanks to Jim.